Reading. Read what jobs young people from different countries want to try. Say if you agree with the reasons of their choices. And we go to part 3. Sofia Petrova, Bulgaria. Reading is the activity I like the best, and I can spend hours on end reading and discussing books with peers. Seeing my passion for reading, my granny recommended me to choose the profession of a librarian. She says it is a very challenging and rewarding job at the same time. You can not only enrich your knowledge, but involve others into this amazing activity. I didn't like the idea at first, but the more I observed the work of the librarians in our city library, the more I liked it. I liked the way they communicated with readers. I listened to their talks with first-comers and understood that I also have all personal qualities of a librarian. I'm sociable, creative, patient, and enthusiastic about new things. Moreover, I can work in the electronic department of the library, designing interesting web pages for readers, offering webinars on new books or interesting authors. So I saw my future job from within and understood that I want to do after school. Roy Brown, England. Part 4. My parents see me as an engineer or an economist. They say these professions are prestigious and well paid. But I didn't like this idea at all. I don't like to work with any kind of machinery, to sit in an office doing monotonous, tiring job. I want to work with different people, to see the life around me through their eyes, to share their feelings, to understand their problems. I want to base my life around it in every possible way. Thus, I will see people and their lives not in movies or books, but in reality. I think I can reach this goal if I become a psychologist. It is a respected and popular job, I think. Probably I'll take a gap year. Nowadays, my career advisor encourages me to take a gap year. He says future employers love it because you have done something original to talk about in your job interview. But when the gap year is over, you are expected to get down to serious work, start making money and making plans for the future. I think this variant is for me. Anne Gladko, Ukraine, Part 5. As all teenagers, I want to have a proper, satisfying job, but I want to go my own way. I refuse to follow in anyone's steps. To be honest, such a prospect doesn't attract me. I am eager to work in a bank, to consult people on money, and besides, banks pay you well. I realize, of course, that I need a university education if I want to make a career in banking. In fact, I'm rather good at mathematics and I can take a university course of economics. My parents advised me not to waste time during my last years in school. Eventually, I've made a decision to join a preparatory course in math in the university. Читаємо, перекладаємо, записуємо незнайомі слова в словничок, тренуємо на сайті, там окремий слайд для цих 3 частин. І доповнення беремо. Across cultures, student loan, a method of paying for education when students at universities and colleges borrow money from banks and repay it when they begin work after completing their studies. Gap year, a year between finishing school and starting university. Career advisor. In Britain, a specially trained person whose job is to help other people decide what job they want to do and to give help and information. And exercise 3, language track, phonetics in context. Exercise 1. From the text, Find and reproduce 10 words with the sounds and in context. Із тексту знайдіть і відтворіть 10 слів, а ви виписуєте ці слова в два стовпчика. Перший стовпчик зверху пишете звук х, видихаємо на видохі, цей звук промовляється. Язичок піднімаємо до ньоба і промовляємо. Із тексту виписуємо і тренуємо. Practice saying them in your own sentences. Попрактикую у власних реченнях. Ви можете просто вичитати речення з текстом. I don't have high grades. If the worst comes to the worst, I can always get a student loan. If you want to go to the university after finishing school, you really should have high grades.